Okay, it says I'm live here. I'm doing this on a phone and I'm doing this, so do that. This is so difficult. It pays to actually be prepared for stuff. But I wanted to make this one short and sweet to the point and just kind of say hi and who I am, especially going through these lives, because I feel like it's so formal with everything I do. I have to go make the video, edit the video, and when I'm teaching, I try to have like a lot of descriptions and do a lot of things. So I just wanted to for you to see who I am. I share a lot of stuff over on Instagram, Facebook, and I'm on Pinterest. Of course, I'm here. I have my long videos that I have here. I have all those ones that I pre-plan. I've been using this app for 6 years. I used to hit them like hard all the time, and it actually takes a really long time to post a YouTube video. I mean, even going in and making just the things that I have to fill in just to do a live, it is not quick and easy. I have to go in and edit this after the fact, or not edit, but like fill in all this work and keywords and like all this stuff, like naming titles, make a thumbnail, all the jazz. And so I just wanted to have one that like, hi, how are you? That you could see that was just me, and just being super basic in how I am. So I feel like where I teach hair and makeup all the time, like people assume that I'm just into just that, and that's not the case. I was raised to be an extremely hard worker with these hardworking hands that are just not, they've definitely seen miles of wear and tear into them. I was raised with horses, and we had a lot of horses. I had about 60 head of horses, my family did, and we had acreage all around us. And I'm from a small town, and I have a small town accent thing where, you know, the word mountains, people make sure that there's 2 mountains, I guess one. The way I say it, you would never know there was a T in it. Hi, Denver. What's up, Linda? So I like to say whale, like I say it like well, like an ocean animal. Then I feel like you have to go like whale. Like I have to try so hard to get that ale in there. So I'm just like, I think at some point you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. If I'm talking about a fish and I say well at the same time, you kind of. But I also think that accents show a little bit about who you are. And it's like an opener of like, oh my gosh, where are you from? You have an accent. You know, it's kind of like that opener. But love hair and makeup ever since I was little. I stole my mom's makeup. I wasn't allowed to wear makeup till I was 14. She had a rule, and I was caught wearing makeup earlier on, and she told me if I wore the makeup again, what's up, Cindy? She told me if I wore the makeup again that I wasn't gonna be able to wear makeup till I was 16. So I would sneak it to school because I felt like I was the only girl not wearing makeup. Hair, I rodeo queened, and I always had to do my own hair or have my mom do it, and she would curl it so tight, and I'd have like these balls, like pom-pom balls underneath my cowboy hat that would just sit right here. So if it was like a curly version of Princess Leia. So you know how like hers is all twisted and stuff? Like imagine curly hair Princess Leia with these things just sitting right here, and then they wrap around to the back. I was Princess Leia with Annie hair. Like Annie curls, you know, the redhead Annie, that was me. And so that was fun. But I did that, and then I did go to hair school. So I'm not a licensed cosmetologist right now, but I have that background. And that's why when you see these tutorials, like when you see the breakdown of my haircut and stuff like that, I really feel like I know what I'm talking about to an extent. Like Chris Jones could, say it a billion times better than me, but how I can differentiate between the layering and the texturizing and the coloring and all that jazz, that's because that was my background. I have 4 kiddos, and we have moved since I've been married 21 times, something like that. I've kind of lost track. We've moved a lot, and we thought that like this house would be our forever home, and I don't know if we can ever have a forever home because we're kind of really gypsies. I feel before I was like, man, it's so cool that like you can always be raised in your own home, or like in that one home, like kids where they grew up, they're raising their kids. Like I love that. But I don't think that that's us. But man, do I love that. And I think kids love that too, but then I think kids can learn. I don't know. We just fly by the seat of our pants. I fly by the seat of my pants. I'm somebody who does like to calendar using these because it allows me to pay attention to what I need to with work. So I go and I take an empty calendar and I make sure that I have focus on my key topics, on my key things, and then it allows me to stay on track better. So I definitely like to talk about mentoring. I like to talk about makeup and hair. I do have anxiety. My anxiety stemmed from when I was 14. I got a parasite. I became very, very sick. Traveling with being sick became hard, and I stemmed anxiety from that. And so now, like, I don't like to go anywhere with people that I don't know, like on buses, planes, anything like that I feel super uncomfortable. So then anxiety develops. And then it just encompasses my whole life. So I try to be super, super real life. Oh, the light's coming in. I try to be super, super just real life, down to earth with you. And I hope that that's something that you will feel that when you watch my tutorials, that's what you get from me. I don't want to take up your time with this. I do value your time. And so when I do teach, I get really, really in depth. And so whenever you're watching this, if you feel like, oh my gosh, this is taking a long time, I apologize, but then at the same time I don't, because what I have learned about makeup and hair and what you're gonna get from my tutorials is that it's not just hair and it's not just makeup. You have a chemistry within your body and with the hair type that you have and the skin and all of that it's going to allow products to work well with you or not. But one of the biggest key things that I've learned from all the product trials that I've done and the research that I've done is a lot of the times we're not able to hone in because we're just listening to all these tutorials. We're listening to all these tutorials of what people are using, and then we go and buy what they were using, not putting it into thought that we have the same hair type or we have this same exact problem, that we have this and that. So when I tell people about, hey, if you have oily skin, you need to change your makeup up this way. Hey, if you have dry skin, you need to change your makeup up this way. Hey, if you have super oily, like oily roots but dry ends, you need to shift your hair products this way. Because when you make that shift, it's not necessarily that a product can't work for you. You might be adding a ton more things than needed, but it all comes down to we're probably just not doing it right that's best for us. Oily skin people, they think that since they're oily, they don't need hydration. Hydration is huge. You're usually oily because your body is trying to make up for something. The something is not aligned with it, and so it really impacts it in that way. So I hope that you'll stick around with everything that I do. I want you to know that I love and appreciate you. One of the things that I do is I do custom color matches because I do wear the makeup called Saint. I've been an artist with Saint for 6 years. It'll be 7 years in January. And with that, I help you to know, like, take out the guesswork with what makeup colors for your foundation, bronzer, contour, all of that is best for you. And so you can get a custom color match at my website, fitmissionmakeup.com. So fitmissionmakeup.com, because fitness is what I did before this, and I was Fit Mission Complete. And then once I added in makeup, I took off the complete and I did Fit Mission Makeup. So that's why this page is Fit Mission Makeup with Jocelyn McClellan, because I was Fit Mission Complete before, where my goal was just to have you hit goals in your fitness life. And then it was Mission Complete when you hit that goal. So it's Fit Mission Makeup. That's how it's here. And I can't change my name because after you get so many followers, they won't let you. But have a great night. Thank you seriously so much. I hope to see you in the comment section. I love it when people leave comments and they feel like that they can chit chat with me or ask questions. And we'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.